Hey everybody, Bill from Iowa. So I don't know how many of you guys saw that post I put up Friday night when I got home from my real job, you know, but walked into the house, the pellet stove, which, we rely on to heat a good portion of the homestead, was just screaming. Obviously one of those fan motors had gone out. The pellet stove's pretty old. But that was my, welcome home greeting, to the point where all I could do was go over and just unplug it. But, Bailey Boo, our golden retriever, she needed to go outside because Mama wasn't home. So unplug the pellet stove. We'll deal with that horrible noise when we get done taking care of the Bailey Boo. Walked out here to let Bailey Boo outside, and this entire room was just completely fogged over. I mean, this place looked like a spring storm at 5:30 in the morning. I mean, you couldn't see 2 feet in front of your face. So, welcome home for the weekend, Bill from Iowa. So we let Bailey Boo out. Ultimately, what had happened is the GFI over there in the corner. I don't know if you can see it, but it's over there in the corner. You can kind of see that white dot. That thing had tripped out. Well, it takes about 2 dehumidifiers, not those fancy, expensive dehumidifiers, those ones you buy at the Walmart, to keep this room fairly dry. When it gets really cold outside, you might have to fire up a third one. But that GFI was controlling the 2 dehumidifiers we had going, and it had tripped out, so the dehumidifiers had shut off. And, it was, 3, 4, 5 degrees outside. So when you got a pool indoors that's 86 degrees and the dehumidifier shut off, you got a big problem. I explained it to my brother-in-law today, who came over and helped us put the new pool cover on. It was like the fire department had showed up, walked in the back door, and just blasted every surface in this room with the fire hose. There was water dripping from everywhere. So that was on the task of stuff we needed to do today. Of course, like every husband, the new pool cover had been here for several weeks. It was sitting in the corner, just needed to be installed. But there's tons of stuff going on, so you don't always have time. Those 2 days a week that you get off to get everything completed. But as you can see, new pool cover, new reel. We moved the reel so that it would be a little easier to roll everything up, because swimming in the winter can be a last minute deal. But everything's looking a lot drier than it was 24 hours ago. The GFI on the other side still won't reset, which means there's probably something in that line that needs to be addressed. We'll figure that out over the next 24, 48 hours. Right now, I'm not going to do anything with the electrical, because if the GFI is still screaming at you, going, no, we're not ready, then it's just not dry enough in this room. But hope everybody had a great weekend. Hopefully it was better than mine. I'm sitting here waiting on parts for the pellet stove to show up. They're out for delivery. You know what Amazon says? Oh, we're 4 deliveries from your house. Well, they've been 4 deliveries from my house for the last 3.5 hours. So figured we get this done. Then when the parts show up, we'll tear apart that pellet stove, get that thing going, and then go out and you know, the goats, the chickens, the ducks. Hope everybody had a great weekend. It's Bill from Iowa. We'll talk to you later.